Great job everyone today. Any questions before we head out? Yeah, Suzy-chan.
Mr. Mento, I want to write a song.
Then you should do it.
But I don't just want to write it, I want to also produce the instrumentals and record it so I can send it to my friends and family.
Oh, poggers.
Please don't say that.
I got you. Do it for the gram, chasing that clout.
No, stop it.
Have you ever used music production software before?
No.
Do you know music theory?
Nope.
Do you own an audio interface? Microphone?
Nope.
Studio monitors?
No.
A MIDI keyboard?
Nope.
Headphones and a computer?
Yes.
Passion for music and intrinsic motivation?
I guess so.
Okay. We can work with that. Hey, it's Mr. Mento. So, one of my favorite hobbies to do when I have the time to do it is write and produce some original music. Let me take you to the grocery store, let's grab a bite to eat. I think it's great. I think it's really cathartic. It's a great way to express yourself creatively. Creatively. I think it's something that if you're interested in pursuing, that everyone should give a shot. The problem with that though is between the headphones and the microphone, the mic arm, the pop filters, the cables, the audio interfaces, the studio monitors, it can be pretty expensive. And that's not even considering the cost of instruments, like those back there. But it doesn't have to be. This is stuff that I've accumulated over a long period of time because it's just something that I cared about doing. But if you want to just jump into it, there's ways to get started with music production that don't require all this upfront cost. So today we're going to learn how to write and produce a song together with no gear, no music theory knowledge, and no instruments, but yes, a computer with microphone, and yes, earbuds or headphones, and yes, with a passion for music and self-improvement. Let's just jump into it. Welcome to today's low-budget music studio. We have our computer and our headphones and a plant. Also, this beautiful table that Miss Shinagawa made. Really nice stuff. First thing that you need to produce a piece of music is something called a digital audio workstation. So the digital audio workstation that I'm usually using is called Logic Pro. However, that costs money. So we're going to be using a free one. It's online and it's called Soundtrap.com. I'm going to go to my Soundtrap account. I'm going to be clicking on this button that says Enter Studio. And we are here in our wonderful studio. So we'll see what happens. I don't have anything planned for this. Let's just jump right into it. I decided that the song that I want to write is going to have something to do with coffee because Miss Shinagawa loves coffee, and these words are kind of interesting, like espresso, and there's other things, latte, coffee beans, love song about coffee. Kind of something I want to be going off of. Alrighty then, let's check out these loops. I'm a big fan of guitar, so let's just see what kind of stuff there is for guitar. So I'm going to just click on some of these and just see what they sound like. That one to me sounds awesome. So I'm going to take this Atlantis Lemonade guitar and I'm going to drag it. And I'm just going to put it right here where it says add a new track. And as you can see, we have this thing called the Patterns Beatmaker, which is pretty cool. So you click that and open it up and I can click on kick, snare, and hi-hat. I'm just going to add some kicks and snares and just see what that sounds like. If I do that, pops up here, drag it all the way over. Let's just take a listen, play. I'm thinking something like boom, tch, boom, tch. I'm gonna just kind of guess boom, tch, cha. I think if I just did that, let's hear it. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna put some hi-hats in. Hi-hats, I'm just gonna fill it in just like that. Let's just take a listen. That's like such a great groove. I can also change the drums. Let's just kind of browse through and see what it sounds like by just clicking on these buttons.
A few moments later.
I think I'm actually gonna go with XX. It sounds a little bit more chilled out. I'm thinking that the next thing that I want to add on is ambient noise. With this kind of music, rain is kind of a stereotypical one, but I've actually done songs with rain in the background before, so I'm not gonna do that. One thing that I really like using is the YouTube audio library. If I click on sound effects, I can get all kinds of sound effects, like kids playing. Let's see if there's anything for coffee house. I'm gonna try to use the coffee shops. Download audio track. I should be able to just drag and drop audio into it. Hello, it's another day. The next thing that I'm gonna be adding in is a bass. The reason that you would want to add a bass line is because it really gives your music a big filled out feeling to it. So first thing we're going to be doing is click add a new track, and I'm going to click on where it says guitar and bass. The bass that I'm going to be using today is called the Clean Electric. Pops up right here with this piano keyboard, and if I click on these notes, if you don't know the notes of the piano, then I highly recommend you check out How to Read Piano Notes. First video to hit 1K. Really appreciate you if you watched it. Next thing that what we want to look at is what key are we in? And we can actually tell that by going all the way here at the bottom. And it's telling us that the key is G. What that basically means is G is our main note. That's called the tonic. It's the note that sounds like home. If I were to just click on the note G, it should sound at least partially correct with whatever is going on. The next thing that I'm going to do is really simple. Every 4 beats, I'm just going to change the note. If the note sounds good, I'm going to keep it. If it doesn't sound good, I'm going to throw it away and try a new note. I'm just gonna do that. It's nice and simple, and the way that I play that is I hit this red dot, which is just the record button, and I just play along with my recording.
A few minutes later.
And as you can see, the notes that I just played pop up on the screen. Okay, bass line's done. Next thing that I want to add in is some kind of melody. Be right back. I'm gonna go browse through until I find an instrument I like.
3 days later.
I found one. A vibraphone. So this is another way that you can create melodies or bass lines. If you don't feel totally confident in your ability to play this piano, just click on piano roll, and you have what is called the MIDI grid. You can just draw on some notes. If you click on this move notes tool, then you can click on notes and just move them around. Up and down refers to pitch. Side to side is timing. You can make them longer or shorter. So I am going to be moving my notes around at random. Maybe I'll draw on a few more in no particular rhyme or reason. And let's just see what I just made sounds like. Not so great, kind of random. I'm gonna just be moving these around and listening back until it sounds good. Give me a second, I'm gonna just work on this for a little bit.
1 eternity later.
Alrighty, I finished the melody. It was feeling a little bit slow, so what I did was I went down to this tempo. I changed it from 75 beats per minute all the way up to 83. Alrighty, let's hear that vibraphone. Finally. Oh. While I will not be drinking coffee this late at night, I did bring over a jar of our coffee beans. See if I can figure out something. Okay, I figured something out. To record this thing, I'm going to be using the computer microphone, so I'm going to add a new track. Voice and microphones. I can just hit the start recording button and just record some of this. Okay, so the instrumentals are made. Now it's time to write some lyrics. I'm going to be doing a rap and also a chorus. I'm going to start with the rap. I googled some coffee terms and I have them pulled up on my computer. See if I can get some inspiration. Caffeine, macchiato, American roast. Okay, I can work with that. What I wake up to is better than American roast. Okay, that can be a line. What rhymes with roast? Most, coast, boast. I don't mean to boast. Just being honest. I don't mean to boast. Just being honest, like coffee bean. Just being honest, I don't mean to boast, but I wake up to something better than American roast. It works. Okay, I'm gonna write a rap and just continue on like that, so I'll see you in a few.
1 eternity later.
It's time to write the chorus. Ooh, coffee puns about love and romance. You're beautiful. Words cannot espresso how much you mean to me. We're the perfect blend. Honey. You're so beautiful. Beautiful, we're the perfect blend. Beautiful, love you a latte. You're so beautiful. I like that. That's stupid. I like it. Okay, lyrics are done. I'm gonna go record. So I'm gonna start recording voice now. I'm not gonna be using that USB microphone that was just for my speaking. I'm gonna use the computer. And I'm going to experiment with how far away to put the chair to make sure that I'm getting the best sound possible. Okay, so I'm all done with recording right now. As you can see, I have just all of the vocal parts. I have a rap part. This is the chorus with some background vocals that I added in. A little bit of a mouth trumpet part at the end. And then these are all the instrumentals that we made. Now, the thing about these instrumentals is that if they're going all the time, every single instrument, just constantly, it's gonna sound repetitive. And so we can fix that. Watch this. So, as you can see, I took away some instruments in some areas and added them back in later. That kind of just gives it a little bit more ebb and flow. The last thing I did was I added some effects on the instrument and voice parts just to kind of polish everything up. But other than that, I'm done with this song. Honestly, this video took a really long time to make, way longer than I was originally expecting. So if you made it this far, I would really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button and drop us a like, maybe a comment. But other than that, enjoy. This is Beautiful, made on Soundtrap for free with no microphone gear and just a computer and headphones. Just being honest, I don't mean to boast, but I wake up to something better than American roast. Get out the white bread and oven, cause I call for a toast to commemorate our love over some coffee-themed jokes. Cause life is better than I ever believed. We go together like we're coffee and cream or honey and tea. I'll sprint the extra mile to keep you happy and free. Cause every time I see that smile, it's like a dose of caffeine. Feel like 200 degrees and that's plenty. It doesn't cost me a cent, not one penny. In this 100%, nah, 120. How much of this do I want? I'll take venti. For the next lifetime, I just wanna hold you. Let's age fine like what coffee's supposed to. When we die, I'm a ghost, I'll be your old boo. Your love is stronger than my morning cold brew. It's what keeps me up in bed, the best cure for my aching head. I love you a latte, you're so beautiful. Don't fight it, you can't pretend that we're not the perfect blend. I love you a latte, you're so beautiful.